What's good, scholars? It's your girl Gabby, and I am back with another video. I had originally scheduled to do the college Q&A, and with everything that's happening in the world, I just really felt wrong releasing a video like that and not speaking on this situation. Also, please ignore my half done hands. I'm really trying to get these press-ons off, quarantine life. But I was planning on releasing a completely different video, and with the world events, I kind of just couldn't do that. So I'm gonna take this week to kind of speak on this issue. This channel is dedicated to students of color, specifically Black students who are getting ready to go into higher education or just getting ready to really delve into life. And I felt like it was wrong of me not to come and talk to you all about this issue, because long after this is over, when you gear up to go to your campuses, if your campuses are open in the fall, you're still gonna have to deal with this. You're gonna have to deal with the remnants of what's happening right now. So why not talk about it? So first things first, I made a video very similar to this in 2016, and it's really sad because not even 6 years later, I'm making a very similar video. I believe I was talking about Philando Castile in the last one, and you all can go back and watch it. But now here I am in 2020 making a video in regards to George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and Ahmaud and another name that I can't think of right now. But I'm making a video in regards to all these different people that have come after Philando. And Philando's story, if you don't know, was already horrific enough, right? So I kind of feel like this is all really repetitive, and it's really like making me angry, because I just made this video like less than 6 years ago. The second thing I really want to address is the rioting and the looting. A lot of people have been talking, about that and expressing their different opinions, and, saying how, this is not going to help anything, and you guys are picking the wrong way, and what happened to peaceful protesting. And a couple of years ago, I would have been totally one of those people. No looting, no violence. There's a peaceful way to do everything. There's a way that we can do this. And right now, I don't feel the same way. While I don't condone looting, while I do think that some people are taking advantage of this time period and using it as a way to get things that they couldn't normally get, I do understand. I understand burning down, certain places. I understand, rioting. I understand it. Because how many times are we going to say the same exact things? And we try to do it in a peaceful way. We try to do it in a way, that it's respectable. And yet we're looked over or just given a few things here and there to kind of pacify us until the next thing happens. Like, I completely understand why people are doing what they're doing. They're angry, they're upset, as we all are. We're angry. I know for a fact I am, and I am not the type of person to be angry. I'm not the type of person to be violent and punch people in the face. That's not my personality at all. But at this point, that's where I'm at. And it's not a wrong place to be in. It's not a place that is, completely asinine or confusing. Like, anybody in their right mind, anybody that is logically looking at the situation can see why people are angry, why people are doing the things that they're doing. We've tried to do all of the respectable things. We tried to do the peaceful protests. And even in those situations, it was still a problem. Like at the end of the day, it's time to actually just be honest with ourselves. White people, black people, everybody, just be honest about the entire thing. You don't want us to be peaceful. You don't want us to riot. You just want us to be silent. You don't want us to say anything. It doesn't matter what we do. You want us to be okay with our circumstances and just, you know, take it as whatever it is and move on. So why not? Why not riot? Why not loot? Why not do these things? Now, I don't support the tearing down of black businesses. I do not support some of the things that I've been seeing, like literally today. Again, I do think people are taking advantage of this time period, but at the same time, there are a lot of people out there who have a right to be angry, have a right to be in a position where they're just like, I don't know what else to do but burn everything down, because that seems like it's the only way that we're gonna be heard. And that's just the honest to God truth on that particular situation. The next thing that I want to touch on is I've been hearing a lot about voting. And yes, I do have a list down here because I want to make sure I get all of my points out. I'm letting y'all know. I've been hearing a lot about voting and how people are saying, you know, voting doesn't help anything. We've got to dismantle the whole system. And while I understand what you're saying, I completely get it. We have allowed people to be in powerful positions that have allowed things like this to happen, right? You vote for the House, you vote for Congress, you vote for the president, you vote for judges, you vote for the district attorney. All of those things are things that you all vote for, right? So for you to say that voting is not going to help and we just need to tear down everything and stop voting, it's an obsolete thing, is completely wrong to me, because logically, I don't believe that a full, complete reform is going to happen, not in our lifetime, right? So what's going to cause immediate action? What's going to cause the change that we will actually be able to see? It's who we're putting in office. Even when you don't vote, you're still putting someone in office. Even if you do believe it's a rigged system, you're still putting someone in office. So if all of us banded together and actually voted, and we actually voted in people who cared about the community and not just cared about it for election purposes, but really have shown over years that they care about the community, that they want the best for us, that they want to do what's right, those are the people that you vote in to help get the immediate change. I don't understand the rhetoric behind not voting. When you don't vote at all, you just kind of give the other party pretty much a free vote, and you pretty much at that point don't really have a right to comment on anything that's going on, because you didn't put yourself in a position to make your voice heard. And I'm not one of those people that likes to push politics or push voting or any of that stuff, but what I've been learning in the past couple of years, what I know, what I am seeing, is the answer is not voting. The answer is actually voting for the right people, right? Voting for people who are for the people, okay? I just wanted to get that out the way because I feel like a lot of y'all are like, no, let's not vote. I don't think that's the way to go. My last thing that I want to focus on, because I don't want to make this video too long, but there is a lot of people who are expecting celebrities or people in your life or your pastors or whomever to have these immediate, really great reactions to everything that is going on, and that is completely unfair to those people. At the end of the day, whether they're a celebrity, a pastor, a community leader, they're people too. And what you're failing to realize is, just like those individuals who are looting and rioting had extenuating circumstances, so do these people, right? Some of us are just not in a mental place to speak right away. Some of us are dealing with the effects of COVID-19. Some of us have lost family members this year. Some of us have lost family members to COVID-19 that we couldn't even really mourn because we couldn't go to their funerals because we've got a virus going around. There are so many different factors that are going into what's currently happening, and I don't believe that we should just have these knee-jerk reactions of, well, this person didn't say anything, they didn't post anything, so they don't care. No, you have to give people time to process. You've got to give people time to actually say something that is worth hearing and not just something that they throw up there just because, and something that's genuine. I would rather a person take a couple days to get themselves together and put out something that is going to help than go off of their emotions and just come out and say whatever. We've seen that happen with some of the celebrities in the past couple of days. They just come out and say whatever and then we're mad anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, give people time to process, give people time to really think about what it is that they need to say when they have such big platforms. And then last thing, these people that are out protesting are, again, they're angry. They are also dealing with a lot of extenuating circumstances. People have been locked in their homes for 3 months. They have been given $1,200, and pretty much it's in certain cities that's either you choose between rent or food. Some people have lost family members to COVID-19. They're still trying to work through their pain of losing someone, and then you have videos coming out like the one of George Floyd, and it's a recipe for disaster right now. There are so many different things going on literally since 2020 started, even in my personal life. Like, it's been so much stuff that has been happening, y'all, and I don't think that everyone is taking that into account. At the end of the day, and I read an article, Michelle Obama was talking about, you know, how do we change racism? How do we fix things? And she talked about everyone having a part. And I'm in full agreement with that. Everybody has to play a part. Everybody has to, one, understand that we're all people. We all have other things going on. None of us are just one tone. None of us has, you know, one layer. All of us have 15, 20 different layers that force us to react the way that we react in certain situations. Police officers, black people, white people, everybody. And that's not me giving anybody an out, because when you're wrong, you're wrong. But first, realizing that everybody is a person, right? 2, I think it's just making a conscious decision to just do better. Everybody, just do better. There is no reason why police officers have to police the way that they do. There are other ways to do things. We've seen that in the last couple of weeks. White people also protested because they wanted haircuts and, you know, they wanted to get their nails done. And we're not seeing the same reactions that we're seeing right now. So there's other ways to do things. Do better. Black people, those of you who are out protesting and trying to build up your community and trying to get your voices heard, I applaud you. Thank you. But for those of you who are just going out and taking stuff just to take it without the cause in mind at all, do better. Those of you who are white people who are at home and you're like, I don't really understand, I don't really know what to do, educate yourself, right? There's something that everybody in this situation can be doing to make things better. And I think once we all come together and unify and try to say, okay, this is the problem, how do we fix it? Here are the solutions, let's go for it. Then we'll start to see more progress. But I don't know. At this point, I think if you don't see it, you don't want to see it. And as much as everybody doing their part sounds great, I don't know if everybody will. So I'm not gonna leave this video with, you know, some sort of positive we're all gonna be fine type of thing. I don't know, because at the end of the day, I want to have children myself. I have a significant other who is Black. I have a father who is Black. I have people who I consider my brothers who are Black. I have sisters who are Black. And it really is a scary existence. But I don't know. I have nothing. Okay. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I am incredibly appreciative of all of your support and your love. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't, that's okay if you give it a thumbs down. This is just my opinion. This is where I'm coming from. This is from what I've researched and what I've seen. So I hope that this helps some of you kind of put things into perspective, and gives you a little bit of direction. And yeah, that's all I got. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.